What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today is the install of my new converter. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to uninstall your stock converter and install the new converter. In this instance, it's a Circle D converter that we're installing on the car. I'll go through all the model numbers and details of it inside, but just want to kick this off, so let's go ahead and do it. What kind of mess are we making? Gonna jerk the converter out and gonna make a mess.
Yeah, it's gonna move around.
How much of a mess? We're gonna find out. Cool. Mmm.
Yes.
Yummy. Do you guys need transmission fluid? See how it's all clean? It's because I just redid my transmission fluid. Mike's spilling her everywhere. You know, I never dreamed that there would be a day that I'd be looking at the inside parts of my converter and tranny.
You gotta see what goes on inside of there.
No, I've seen the inside of transmissions. They're freaking amazing. They look like little, like, actually it's probably one of the most amazing things I've seen outside of like one of those really cool like tinkered clocks that those clock makers make.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Oh no, it's fun when you start figuring out where all that shit goes.
But Mike in his due diligence likes to clean everything.
Yeah.
Which is great.
No one likes dirty cars.
No, mine's really dirty right now. Okay, so we have the stock converter and the Circle D converter. And Mike already put fluid in it, so I can't show you how pretty it is just yet, but we'll get there again. But he is putting tranny fluid on the inside of it, so that way it's pre-lubed.
Yeah, we're basically priming it a little bit.
Yeah, and yeah, that fluid that he's pouring in there is literally what makes your car go. So your transmission fluid is pretty important. And the other side of this is the converter is kind of thought as one of the most complicated pieces in an automatic transmission or an automatic car per se. Man, that stuff stinks.
Well, this is, if you get this wrong, this is the difference between going fast and having a messed up car.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I have a man that knows what he's doing. Okay, well, Mike's gonna keep priming this, and next step's installing in the car, so let's go do that. So if you guys wanna know the part number, 2413052B. So, installing the converter, we primed it, it's good to go. Mike's holding it like it's his newborn baby.
These are a little tricky to put in.
You gotta get the splines all lined up perfect.
Then you gotta line up the pump. If you get too crazy with it, you can break the front pump.
You can hear the liquid. Well, it's coming out.
Yep.
After all that cleaning.
You clean it again. Smooth. Usually they don't go that easy. Nice.
So we got our sit in all the way. Again, it was sliding it in. Mike felt it kind of went in too easily, but it wasn't seated all the way. He gave it a little bit of a love tap and the thing just went thump. So she seated in, he's cleaning it up one last time. Look how pretty the front of that is. Like, built November 2017. They got their phone number on there. This is dual multi 258 47-1625. So it's the big one. One last shot of the beautiful Circle D converter before she's placed into her new home. Let's see what you could do, beautiful. Transmission now bolted, married, I should say, back up with the car. Now it's just sliding in again, all those clips, all those bolts, everything, triple, quadruple, checking everything, making sure it's right. Last thing you want is one loose bolt at the top of somewhere where you have to pull it all apart to try to fix it again. Not fun. So, transmission in, all the bolts, all the wiring, all the covers and plates are going back in, but we're at the point now where we're putting the bolts in to the torque converter to the flex plate. Now, keynote, something you all should take note of, is you have to start all the bolts first before you tighten them all down. If you don't, you will not be able to get that last bolt in. Good luck. So make sure to do that. So you can see lining up the flex plate to the torque converter. You can see the bolt, just put them in one at a time. I believe there were 6 bolts if I'm not mistaken. So got to get them all started. And then once they're started, then you go back around and tighten them, crank them down. Okay, start her up. Got all the oils and crap burning off the headers, hence all the smoke. Now we gotta check trans fluid levels and stuff like that, and then go drive her around and then check trans fluid levels again. First drive with the converter, this is mainly just to see if the car's still feeling good in general. Make sure it drives, no weird vibrations, no weird anything. And also to really let the transmission fluid kind of get into every nook and cranny. Oh, scratch. I don't know why people are like, it's gonna drive so different, you're not gonna like it. I'm like, I like it. And that's not even really dialed in. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna change that much more. Like the feeling. I drove it mostly in drive, and on the way back to the shop, I put it in manual mode. Oh. So first drive, one of the things that I hated with this automatic transmission was the way it sounded when you took off in first and second, because it would want to shift so quickly. This converter, I swear, it's softer. So the car, when it accelerates, it feels like it's taking longer to get there, which I think in turn it is. I don't know the correct technical way to explain it, but yeah, I mean, it feels better. I don't know. I didn't launch the car yet, so that will be next. Launching the car and seeing how it feels getting off the line. So, because basically I'll be able to launch in power, and that's going to be the big difference here. So hopefully my 60 foots will drop. Hopefully the converter, I mean, it's definitely changed the way the car drives. It feels good. I'm going to need more time with it to really give you a good overview, and I'll do a full review of it once I take it to the track and launch it and just drive with it every day on the highway, city, all that kind of stuff. So, but outside of that, install's complete. It's in the car, good to go. Huge thanks to Cunningham Motorsports, especially Mr. Mike. If you guys don't know him, Bowtie Britches. If you guys don't follow Ryan, check him out, CMS Tona on Instagram, or check out their YouTube channel, Cunningham Motorsports. They do great work here. I highly suggest them. So that all being stated, thanks for checking out this video. If you do have questions, post below. Likes, comments, shares are appreciated. But until next time, guys, hope to see you on the road.